knowing when and how to pitch your next big project to someone outside the team. A publisher, for example, is key to consistent success in the game industry, but it's tricky to learn any other way than through hard-won experience. Luckily, lots of experienced game industry professionals will be at the GDC Developers Conference in March to share knowledge, including Finji chief Rebecca Saltzman, who's actually giving a great talk about the best way to pitch a publisher. So you are ready to pitch to a publisher. You are not, is the talk. Part of the GDC 2019 Independent Game Summit, and it's something you want to see given that Saltzman has seen the problem many times. From both sides, she will show you how Finji builds and uses pitch documents, kit art and gameplay videos. You will also learn the difference between prototypes, gameplay mechanic tests, and vertical slices and why publishers want them. Because of the disconnect between the business and creative sides of development, devs often find themselves in a business development role without understanding the way this part of the industry works. This talk aims to help combat that by equipping you with practical advice you can use to pitch your next project. Do not skip it. Further details on this talk and many more are available now on GDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GDC 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GDC. Register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GDC are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Capcom says the demo for its upcoming remake of Resident Evil 2 was downloaded over 3 million times since it went live on January 11th. The demo itself has an interesting quirk, dubbed the one-shot demo. The short slice of Resident Evil 2 gives players only 30 minutes to make their way through the enemies and puzzles in the game's early level. Once that 30-minute run is over, players cannot start the demo again on that same account. The downside to that limitation, however, is, inevitably, players quickly found ways around it that likely have inflated that 3 million download figure. Console players can make additional accounts to get a second, or third, or fourth shot, while PC players have found ways to trick the demo into allowing additional plays. Another interesting read on the demo comes from data shared on Capcom's Resident Evil Net website. Of those 3 million downloads, roughly 2.5 million players opted to enable Renet's Play Data Tracker and help gather more data on the demo's completion. For instance, only about 26% of those 2.5 million players completed the demo within the time limit. From Flower to Journey, THATGAMECOMPANYSGAMES have a penchant for showcasing innovative and beautiful ways of telling stories. Now the studio is working on a multiplayer game, Sky, and at the 2019 Game Developers Conference you will get to see how they rebuilding its narrative structure to evoke emotion. As part of the GDC 2019 Game Narrative Summit, that Game Company writer Danny Kahn will be presenting a talk on evolving emotional storytelling in that Game Company's Sky, which should help illuminate how the studio builds emotional narratives. Using key examples from the development of Sky, a game anchored in connection and altruism, Kahn will present the studio's unique reiterative method to finding the emotional engine for their story and player narrative. This includes a look at the studio's approach on evolving the linear structure to create multiplayer emotion, creating a world with layered, nonverbal story content, and crafting compassionate behavior within a community through beta testing narrative design. Do not skip it. For more details on this talk, and many more, check out GDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GD week, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more here. For more details on GDC 2019 visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or RSS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company and former. Hey game makers, real quick reminder today that if you are thinking of bringing children with you while you attend GD 2019 this March, the advance deadline to register for the programmer's February 18th less than a month away. You want to register early, because registration is handled on a first-come, first-served basis. It's of course possible to register on-site, but there is no guarantee KD Corp will be able to accommodate on-site registrations, and doing so is not recommended. The KD Corp Children's Program is a children age is 6 months through 12 years old, and will be situated within the Moscone Center in San Francisco, California. The KD Corp team charges an affordable hourly rate for their services, and snacks and beverages will be provided, but meals still need to be supplied by parents each day. Also, the KD Corp team will engage your children with activities they want to attend, providing you with that critical peace of mind, so you can attend your sessions on events while referred. Activities include exciting themes, arts crafts, group games, music movement, board games, story time, dramatic play, etc. KD Corp provides activities appropriate for each age group, using safe and steady equipment. Plus, children can make their own choices within KD Corp's program. To learn more about the service and register your child as a participant, head over to your KD Corp GD 2019 Children's Program registration page. Again, make sure to register early as availability is limited and handled on a first-come, first-served basis. This partnership is of course just one of many ongoing GD efforts, aimed at making it easier for a broader variety of game industry professionals to attend and speak at the conference. Bring your team to GD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more here. For more details on GDC 2019 visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company and former. On the Game Wisdom Discord channel, one of the fans posted a question to me: how does someone start studying the game genre if they would like to eventually start making a game in it? The question seemed simple at first, but as I thought about it, it's really quite hard to answer. Studying game design is not the same as reviewing a game, and really gets at the nature of understanding game design. Video games are a hard product to study critically from the consumer point of view. Outside of early access, you only see the end state of a game, and many people have no idea what it took to get there. Game designs can, and oftentimes will, change over the course of development. It's hard to understand what pitfalls and problems can happen in designing a game if you never see those issues to begin with. Another challenge is that despite video games being a visual medium, watching a game being played and playing it yourself are two vastly different experiences. It is very hard, to the point of being impossible, to understand the design without being the one who plays it. Unfortunately, if we are talking about older video games and retro games, it's becoming harder to find these games legally. And then we have the question posed at the start: how do you study game design? Reviewing a game and analyzing one are two different fields. Reviewing games is about examining if the game is enjoyable,